Italy, the birthplace of the legendary Mafia, stands as a testament to the world's most powerful mobsters. From the sun-drenched landscapes of Sicily to the bustling streets of New York, Italian mafiosi have left an indelible mark on history. While the men of the Mafia are infamous, behind them stand formidable women who wield power with equal prowess. Join us in this riveting video as we unveil the stories of 10 extraordinary Italian Mafia women who shaped the underworld with their influence and strength. Maria Angela di Trapani. Maria Angela di Trapani was born into a family deeply entrenched in the Mafia. She is the daughter of Don Ciccio di Trapani, a significant Mafia figure, which provided her with early exposure to the workings of the Cosa Nostra. Maria Angela married Salvino Madonia, a high-ranking member of the Palermo Mafia clan. Salvino was convicted of several crimes, including the 1987 murder of Libero Grassi, a businessman who had opposed the Mafia's extortion practices. With Salvino imprisoned, Maria Angela di Trapani assumed a more active role in the Mafia's operations. Di Trapani was involved in various illegal activities, including extortion, money laundering, and drug trafficking. She managed significant aspects of the family's criminal enterprises, demonstrating a high level of competence and ruthlessness. Maria Angela di Trapani has faced multiple arrests and legal issues over the years. In 2008, she was arrested during a large-scale operation targeting the Cosa Nostra, where she was accused of being involved in extortion and mafia association. She was sentenced to several years in prison, but continued to influence mafia activities even while incarcerated. Raphaela Delio. Raphaela Delio, famously known as Amicciona, the big female kitten, is a towering figure in the Italian Mafia, particularly within the Camorra, a powerful syndicate based in the Campania region of Italy. Born into a world where crime and violence were woven into the fabric of everyday life, Delterio's early years were deeply influenced by the dangerous environment of the Camorra. Her initial notoriety came through her association with her husband, Nicola Pianese, a significant Camorra boss. Delterio's rise to power began in 2006 after the assassination of her husband, who was gunned down in a brutal mafia hit, leaving a power vacuum in his organization. Demonstrating remarkable tenacity and strategic acumen, Raphaela took over the leadership of the Pianese Delterio clan. Her ascent marked a rare and significant instance of a woman rising to the top of a predominantly male-dominated criminal organization. Under her command, the Pianese Delterio clan continued to thrive in various criminal enterprises, including drug trafficking, extortion, and arms smuggling. Her reign was characterized by a ruthless enforcement of power and a keen ability to maintain alliances and manage internal conflicts within the Camorra. However, Delterio's criminal activities eventually caught up with her. In 2012, she was arrested during a massive police operation targeting the Camorra. The raid led to the confiscation of significant assets, including luxury cars, properties, and large sums of money, highlighting the vast extent of her wealth and influence. Patricia Mesina Denaro. Patricia Mesina Denaro is a significant figure within the Sicilian Mafia. Patricia was born into the infamous Mesina Denaro family, which has deep roots in the Sicilian Mafia, also known as the Cosa Nostra. The family hails from Castelvetrano in the province of Trapani, a region notorious for its mafia activity. Patricia was the sister of Matteo Mesina Denaro, one of Italy's most wanted and elusive mafia bosses. Matteo, also known as Diabolic, has been on the run since 1993 until January 16, 2023. Matteo was known for his ruthlessness and extensive control over Cosa Nostra's operations. The Mesina Denaro family has been a central figure in the Sicilian Mafia for decades, with a reputation for involvement in numerous criminal enterprises. Patricia assumed her brother's right-hand role shortly after he became a fugitive in 1993, acting as his spokesperson and aiding in the operations of the Sicilian Mafia while he remained at large. Her involvement abruptly ended with her arrest on December 13, 2013, resulting in a 14-year prison sentence for her active participation in the organization. Following Patricia's arrest, her sister Rosalia Mesina Denaro assumed leadership of the family, acting as Matteo's proxy until his eventual capture in 2023. However, she too faced charges and was arrested for her alleged involvement in managing the Mafia. Matteo Mesina Denaro passed away in prison on September 25, 2023, leaving his sisters serving harsh sentences. Nella Serpa. Nella Serpa, often known as La Blonde, has carved a notorious path through Calabria as the formidable leader of the Serpa clan in Paola. She rose to power following the murder of her brother, Pietro Serpa, vowing swift revenge. Her influence was soon evident when she orchestrated 2 murders to avenge his death. Breaking through the male-dominated ranks of the 'Ndrangheta, Serpa became the first woman recognized as a boss within this underground criminal organization. Her leadership challenged the traditional stereotype that women in mafia families only played supporting roles. Renowned for her steely determination and strategic brilliance, Serpa commanded a vast criminal empire, overseeing operations from extortion to murder. In 2014, she was arrested and sentenced to life imprisonment for mafia activities, drug trafficking, and contract killings. Even behind bars, she continued to control her family's affairs, using coded messages hidden in everyday items to bypass prison restrictions. Anna Deuca Bosa. Anna Deuca Bosa is a significant figure in the Camorra. She became one of the most powerful women in the Camorra, demonstrating considerable influence and strategic acumen in the criminal underworld. Anna Deuca Bosa was born into the Deuca Bosa family, a clan with deep roots in the Camorra. Her rise to prominence in the criminal world was largely influenced by her family's involvement in organized crime. The Deuca Bosa clan was known for its violent and ruthless operations, engaging in drug trafficking, extortion, and other criminal activities. Anna Deuca Bosa took on a leadership role in the clan after the imprisonment of her brother, Antonio Deuca Bosa, who was a key figure in the Camorra. With many of the male leaders incarcerated, Anna stepped up to manage the clan's operations. Her rise to power was marked by her strategic mind and ability to command respect and loyalty within the organization. Under Anna's leadership, the Deuca Bosa clan continued to thrive and expand its influence in Naples. She was known for her organizational skills and ability to forge alliances with other Camorra clans. Anna Deuca Bosa's criminal activities eventually drew the attention of law enforcement. In 2008, she was arrested as part of a large-scale crackdown on the Camorra. She faced charges related to her involvement in drug trafficking, extortion, and other criminal activities. Her arrest was a significant blow to the Deuca Bosa clan, but she continued to be a figure of considerable influence within the Camorra. Peta Maresca. Assunta Maresca, popularly known as Peta Maresca, meaning little doll, was born on January 19, 1935, in Castellammare di Stabia, Italy. She was born into a family with deep ties to the Camorra. Her father was a local crime boss, which exposed her to the underworld at an early age. Known for her beauty, Peta initially pursued a career in pageantry, winning the title of Miss Rovigliano in 1954. Her life took a dramatic turn when she married Pasquale Simonetti, known as Pascalone e Nola, a prominent Camorra boss. In 1955, just a few months after their marriage, Simonetti was assassinated by rival members of the Camorra. Pregnant and seeking revenge, Pupetta took matters into her own hands. She publicly shot and killed Antonio Esposito, the man believed to be responsible for her husband's murder, in broad daylight in Naples. Arrested without remorse, Pupetta claimed she had avenged her husband's death. In 1959, she was sentenced to 18 years in prison, but served only part of her sentence, being released in 1965 after 10 years. After her release, Pupetta continued her involvement in the underworld. She married another Camorra boss, Umberto Amaturo, with whom she had twin children. Her second marriage was troubled, and she was involved in various criminal activities, including drug trafficking and money laundering. Peta Maresca's life story has inspired many books, films, and television series, cementing her status as an iconic figure in Italian crime history. Anam Mata. Anam Mata, often referred to as La Signora, was a notorious figure in the Italian criminal organization known as the Camorra. Born in 1938 in Quindici, Italy, Anam Mata's life is a testament to the significant roles women can play in organized crime, often in positions of leadership and influence. Anam Mata's entry into the world of organized crime was largely due to her marriage to Denaro, a Camorra boss, and their marriage solidified Anna's position within the Camorra. She quickly became involved in her husband's criminal activities, gaining a reputation for her ruthlessness and strategic mind. After the death of her husband in the late 1970s, took over his criminal empire. She led the powerful Mazza clan, based in the town of Quindici in the Avellino province. Under her leadership, the Mazza clan became one of the most influential factions within the Camorra, engaging in activities such as extortion, drug trafficking, and money laundering. Anam Mata was known for her ability to maintain control over her territory and manage complex criminal operations. She forged alliances with other Camorra clans and used violence and intimidation to eliminate rivals. Despite her careful management of the clan's operations, Anam Mata eventually attracted the attention of law enforcement. In the early 1990s, she was arrested and charged with various crimes, including murder, extortion, and association with the Camorra. Her arrest was a significant blow to the Mazza clan. Rosetta Kuto, often referred to as La Padrona, the mistress, was a prominent figure in the Italian organized crime world, specifically within the Camorra. Born in 1937 in Ottaviano, near Naples, Rosetta played a crucial role in the operations and expansion of her brother Raphaele Delio's criminal empire, making her one of the most significant women in the history of the Camorra. Rosetta Kuto grew up in a family deeply entrenched in organized crime. Her brother Raphaele Delio became one of the most powerful and notorious Camorra bosses in the 1970s. He aimed to unite various Camorra clans under centralized leadership, which often led to violent confrontations with rival factions. While Raphael was the public face and leader, Rosetta was the behind-the-scenes strategist who managed many of the organization's day-to-day operations. Her responsibilities included overseeing financial matters, coordinating drug trafficking operations, and maintaining relationships with other criminal organizations. Rosetta's intelligence and organizational skills were instrumental in the organization's success and expansion during the 1970s and 1980s. In the 1990s, Italian law enforcement intensified its efforts to dismantle the Camorra clans. Rosetta Kuto was eventually arrested in 1993 and faced charges related to her involvement in criminal activities. She was convicted and sentenced to prison. Erminia Juliano. Erminia Juliano, often known as Celeste due to her light blue eyes, was a prominent figure in the Italian organized crime world, specifically within the Giuliano clan of the Camorra in Naples. She played a significant role in the operations and leadership of the clan, which was one of the most powerful and influential criminal organizations in Naples during the 1990s and early 2000s. Erminia Juliano was born into the notorious Giuliano family, which had deep roots in the Camorra, specifically in the Forcella district of Naples. The Giuliano clan was known for its involvement in various criminal activities, including drug trafficking, extortion, and racketeering. Growing up in such an environment, Erminia was exposed to the workings of the criminal underworld from an early age. Erminia Juliano became increasingly involved in the family's criminal activities as she grew older. Her involvement deepened following the arrests and incarcerations of several male members of the Giuliano clan. With many of the male leaders imprisoned, Erminia stepped into a leadership role, effectively managing and coordinating the clan's operations. Her responsibilities included overseeing drug trafficking operations, handling financial transactions, and maintaining alliances with other Camorra clans. Erminia was known for her organizational skills, intelligence, and ability to command respect within the organization, making her a crucial figure in the clan's continued success. Under Erminia's leadership, the Giuliano clan continued to thrive and maintain its influence in Naples. Italian law enforcement agencies intensified their efforts to dismantle the Giuliano clan and other Camorra organizations in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Erminia Juliano was eventually arrested in 2000 during a major crackdown on the Camorra. She faced charges related to her involvement in the clan's criminal activities, including drug trafficking and conspiracy. Maria Licciardi. Maria Licciardi, often known as La Madrina, the godmother, is one of the most powerful and influential women in the history of the Italian Mafia. Born on March 24, 1951, in the Secondigliano district of Naples, she rose to prominence as the head of the Licciardi clan, a major faction within the Camorra. Her leadership marked a significant era for the clan, and the Camorra in general, as she demonstrated strategic acumen and ruthless efficiency in managing criminal operations. Maria Licciardi was born into a family deeply involved in the Camorra. Her brother, Denaro Licciardi, known as Aschigna, the monkey, was the head of the Licciardi clan before his death in prison in 1994. Growing up in this environment, Maria was exposed to the inner workings of the Camorra from an early age. After the death of her brother, Maria took over the leadership of the Licciardi clan. Her ascent to power was marked by her strategic mind and ability to manage complex criminal enterprises. She was instrumental in forming the Secondigliano Alliance, a coalition of several Camorra clans that aimed to reduce internal conflicts and enhance cooperation among the factions. This alliance significantly increased the power and influence of the Licciardi clan and its allies. Under Maria Licciardi's leadership, the Licciardi clan expanded its operations in drug trafficking, extortion, money laundering, and prostitution. Maria Licciardi gained significant notoriety due to her role in the Camorra and her ability to evade law enforcement for years. She was known for her low profile and careful management of the clan's activities, which helped her avoid capture for a long time. However, her luck ran out in 2001, when she was arrested during a major crackdown on the Camorra. She was convicted and sentenced to prison for her involvement in various criminal activities. Maria Licciardi was released from prison in 2009 after serving a reduced sentence. Despite her imprisonment, she continued to wield significant influence within the Camorra. She was rearrested in 2021 in a large-scale anti-Camorra operation, highlighting her continued involvement in organized crime. These women were among the most ruthless in Mafia history, fiercely upholding the family code until their eventual downfall. Italians are renowned for their strong family ties and unwavering support, a trait vividly demonstrated by these women throughout history.